Hi, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So that we can have a healthy relationship with other people. It comes with managed emotions. You can identify your intuition because it comes from self-love, okay? Loving self, loving beings, loving planet, loving God, okay? So you can co-create with the universe, all right? So we're looking at balance, the yin and the yang, so you can co-create. Because in the energy, we're looking at negative thinking or negative talking. You have to release the pain and the rain in Spain. All right. Some of you looking for forgiveness, maybe from a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, but you're being very optimistic. We're looking at transitioning, because remember the heart is the seat of the soul. We're looking at upside down 3 of swords. We're moving on. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, moving on, because we're looking at a situation where there seems to be disharmony, all right, in a team or collaboration. Because maybe someone needs to work alone. Maybe that's how Gemini, Libra, Aquarius feels. Or maybe a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person feels like that due to a lack of teamwork. Seems to be disorganization due to negative self-talking. And that's bringing about a group conflict or a collaboration that's bringing in a conflict. But it seems to be transitioning. Maybe a team is transitioning. We're looking at upside down Queen of Cups. We're looking at the feelings within this team or collaboration. Someone's looking at self-love. Because someone's looking at codependency. Because the emotions are very insecure, unfaithful. A very jealous, obsessive person within this group. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person within this team. We're looking at the heart of the matter when it comes to like collaborations, when it comes to everything is meant to come into place, but things are not coming to fruition due to negative self-talking, because there seems to be a third-party person or too much events, because someone's entering a happy time in their life and someone's jealous and obsessed about someone going into a new friendship maybe, or a new collaboration, because that collaboration comes with creativity, with good happiness from the emotions, because someone's entering a happy time in their life and someone's very jealous and obsessed. So someone's maybe reconnecting with a long lost friend maybe, or a relative or a loved one. And somebody's celebrating something very important in, like, you know, when you're getting a milestone, not everyone's happy for someone. Because someone's about to spend quality time with people that's really important to them. And there's an inner feeling of someone within this group or a team where there's a female that their codependency, it's all about codependency. So now they're very insecure because it's an unfaithful person anyway. Very jealous, obsessed person that's jealous about someone's collaboration. So they bring in disharmony to a Leo person. Can you see the strength and the courage? Oh, because there seems to be pressure. When someone's retaining their compassion, you know. Because someone's trying to cause harm due to jealousy and obsession. Someone's being unfaithful. Someone has to be very patient to accomplish their greatest fears with determination. You know, it's all about self-love. The strength will reward you shortly, because you've got the courage, you've got the passion, you've got the power of self-love. We could look at an influencer that has inner strength. They have to focus on their inner strength. Could be a Leo person that's entering a very happy time in their life. They may be reconnecting with a long-lost friend. Yeah, someone's probably reevaluated their team or a collaboration with someone. Upside down Queen of Cups. Or it could be just a feminine with the emotions of disharmony within a team of people that is got a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, or a Leo person, a third party person, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Looking at celebrations. Looking at group conflict before. It's like the storm before the happiness, or the storm before the calm. Because someone in this team, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, their inner feelings they're heavily codependent. And so because someone isn't codependent, someone is in anxiety over a Leo person. Yeah, over a Leo person, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, creating their own personal goals. So someone tried to create self-doubt by bringing negative talking to bring some disalignment, but this seems to be an alignment. Maybe in the beginning, someone feared the unknown or feared a change, and they were playing it safe due to a lack of planning because of someone's negative self-talking in a team. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, or it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, because their inner feelings is all about codependency. So someone's very insecure, a very unfaithful feminine, very jealous, obsessive person. This is a happy hater. But they're looking at the inner strength of the Leo person. Okay, they're looking at, they wanted anxiety. Someone's going through nightmare because someone chose happiness. Someone chose happiness because someone's self-negative talking within a community of an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Because someone wants harmony, but someone wants disharmony. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person wants disharmony, misalignments, because they don't want to work alone because they're very codependent. But there seems to be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person that wants harmony, engagements. They want to turn back to maybe someone familiar to them. They want to reconnect with a long-lost friend, relative, or a loved one. But it seems to be a person wants to go back to people, places, and a thing that's familiar to them. From the soul, though, you could be seeing 1111, or you could be at the temple of the self, which is self-love, and you're taking time to soak up the bliss and appreciate the good things in life. And you've realized when you took that step back that you want harmony, stability, and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person wants disharmony, misalignment. Somebody wants to go to the Empress. So we're looking at someone is like revamping themselves, their home. They're revamping their image because they're trying to convince someone not to go somewhere because they can't do something alone. So now we're looking at maybe an Aries, Sagittarius person seeing a challenge with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person due to disharmony working. They want to work alone, but this person doesn't want to work alone. This person is bringing pure disorganization. Maybe this person just loves events, man. They like that community events crap. And they can't do it without someone else. That expansion, do you know what I mean? So they're jealous, very jealous. So maybe Aries is a terrorist person being very defensive, maintaining their control, because they seem to be struggling on their journey with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, because they're reaching a very important milestone in their life, and that person is more like a knower, a negative self-talker. So now someone's trying to knock someone back to improve themselves. So someone needs to hold their ground no matter what, because you know you got this, fire sign, and don't dare to let anyone tell you any other, like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person in this group or a teamwork. Because now we're understanding someone's seeking personal pleasure. That's why there's a feeling of this feminine that has like a lack of self-love, lack of self-care. But on the outside, they look very well put together, kind of. So now you're looking at codependency. Someone's very insecure. So that's why they're very promiscuous. Unfaithful person. Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces person, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. They have third-party people anyway. They're very sexually active, unpredictable people that love a sexual adventure. So you're looking at inspired action for an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Someone tried to take the shortcut, so they created delays. But there seems to be no closure, incompletion, because someone's inner feelings, they just lack self-care. They don't have no intuition, no psychic gifts, no creativity. So they depend on a team of people. So they're very insecure. They're not secure. So it's not bringing security to someone's community or home. It's more unfaithfulness, jealousy, obsession. Because somebody likes to go around celebrations, collaborations. They like to do that events. You know, so someone doesn't want someone to go because their world will feel incomplete. So, but someone has the courage to go forward. But now we're seeing that a third-party person, upside down Queen of Pentacles, is financially independent on people. They lack self-care. This person has a conflict, is going to have a conflict with work and home. Because it's a self-centered person, very jealous, very smothering person. So you're looking at mistrust, a devious person, very deceptive when it comes to like their friends. And a long-lost friend or relative, loved ones. They like to celebrate. They don't want a Leo person to spend quality time with people important to them. But somehow they have the courage and the power to go forward. Because this person is trying to influence someone. So now someone's worried about a Leo and a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Because now we're looking at seeking personal closure. Because it's Queen of Cups. She's very jealous, very obsessive. This could be a businesswoman. Acts like a businesswoman, nurturing. But in the inside, very jealous, obsessive person. Because an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person is going for a new project, inspiration. And they've stopped questioning themselves and they've jumped right into a creative project. So now someone's dreaming about the situation. So someone's acting out, and someone's acting now on creating new projects, even if they feel they're not really ready, but they need to take action to grow. And because somebody cannot grow, they want to block someone's opportunities that's opening up to them shortly, so they won't slip away. So this upside down Queen of Pentacles is being very jealous, self-centered, smothering person, a very suspicious person. She brings mistreatment. She's a very devious person, very devious. So now we're looking at a situation. Maybe a masculine had a choice of two women, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. They have to focus on their projects. It's about self-love. You have to walk away. Maybe it's masculine seeing two women at once, but it's pure negative talking within his community now. Because it's all about someone's like bringing purpose, disharmony to a fire sign person. Because they're very jealous, self-centered person. So now we're looking at misalignments versus alignment, realignments. Learn to unlearn, to learn again. But someone seems to have the courage, even if they're looking at this new project, they're seeing that maybe it's behind them, this third party person that just likes to do celebrations in their community, acting like they're the bee's knees. But no, maybe they reconnected after a long time of something. Maybe they could have been someone that worked together at some point and they reconnected again. But it was all for an agenda with this upside down Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Cups. It's all about completing their world. So now someone has to be very defensive. And they have to maintain their control, because now they're looking at a competition when it comes to this group or a team that someone keeps working with, celebrating with, having mush and cream with, mush and peas. Is they need to let go. They need to let go. No more bangers and mash. They need to let go of this bangers and mash. It's stale Balde. Yeah, someone needs to focus on the new project. Just focus on their project. They got the courage to do that. Get the mind out of anxiety. Maybe they're worried about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, because things seems to be a bit tough. But you can stand firm and ride out this storm. It's okay. If you're willing to do what it takes to get to the finish line, just have your healthy boundaries up. You've got your strength. You've got your ambition. You got your 9 of Wands. That's encouraging you to keep pushing forward through any anxiety, worries, depression, nightmare. Just keep going through. Just keep correcting your flaws and walking in love, talking in truth. And that's going to push all your barriers through any trauma, despair. Just trust yourself and take any help where it's offered. Maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person is thinking about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person to reach out for help. Because now you're looking at a King of Cups. Maybe he was with a karmic situation. And now this masculine has the courage to go forward. Why? Because they tapped in to their emotions. Also, maybe the King of Cups are probably telling you that your emotions are a bit impulsive, but be wise, you know. But balance your emotions with your desires. And be sensitive as a leader that everybody needs, you know. So be mature with your negative energy. So someone's looking at emotionally being very balanced. Why? Because when you have your managed emotions are managed, right? You can identify your intuition, which you can bring many shifts of projects around anywhere you want. Why? Because someone's going back to the original state using the intuition and their psychic gifts. Before we had the sat-navs, before we had all of that gadget stuff, we're going back to the original state. So someone has controlled balance because they're looking at personal transitioning. And someone else is resistant to change because they feel like they've got unfinished business. Because someone's got emotional baggage, man. They keep delaying plans because they want to bring disharmony to an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. So they've got to defend their estate, their community, their home from this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person or a Queen of Cups, because it's a karmic. A very jealous, obsessive person. So now we're looking at maybe there's a challenge with a King of Cups. When it comes to maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, that's probably a third-party person that was seeking closure with a Queen of Pentacles. They were teaming up together. But now we're going through, because now maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person has stood their ground when it comes to harmony. They're pushing back against, maybe working with or teaming with or doing collaboration with an earth sign person, an upside down Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups. They want disharmony because they have very heavy codependency. So that's bringing in insecurities, not making the home or the temple of self secure. It's more insecure. So now someone's learned that they're in a karmic cycle. So now they're creating unfinished business, but there seems to be a pushback because there's a feeling of unfaithfulness because someone's very jealous and obsessive, all right, about someone's new beginning, because now someone's letting go of any emotional baggage, which is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, because they feel like maybe the emotional baggage is weighing them down, and they want to start really living life. And it's through the emotions. It's self-love. Ace of Cups is all about self-love first. So now someone's looking at a new opportunity, a fresh start, maybe in a new relationship, okay? Or maybe not. Maybe not choosing it. Maybe choosing to take time away, because you can't go from one relationship to another. You need to get rid of that energy. Remember, we're energy. All right, because we all go through the same things, but we all deal with things differently. Do you know what I mean? So maybe the energy needs to disappear a bit. It's about re-looking at yourself, re-evaluation, and going through that self-love. You know, why did I go for the Queen of Pentacles? Was it because I was more like in my ego or whatever? Whatever it resonates to you, you can't look for the answers outside of yourself. You have to look for the answers within yourself so that you can appreciate your love for yourself that's going to draw in your soulmate, all right? So someone's looking at self-love and they're seeking a personal closure. No more shortcuts or delays, okay? Someone's doing a completion because someone feels like they had a lot of negative thoughts when it comes to completion. Maybe when it comes to this Queen of Pentacles, had negative thoughts about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. So they bring their self-imposed restrictions. This is like projection. So this karmic person was projecting. So I'm looking at imprisonment. We're looking at a victim, because someone's going to be acting like a bull in a china shop and running out like a victim because they don't want to feel isolated out of a world. But people around the world is going to see in due time that Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, or the same person, has some deep inner feelings. They need to do some root work. Go and root out their emotions and figure themselves out. Why? Because they're too jealous and obsessive, man. Could be talking about Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. They're too greedy. Everything they do has greed strings attached. Why? Because they're looking for power and domination. This person is a thief, a very unfaithful, unfair person, a Queen of Pentacles. They just like that events, like to go around the community and say, look at me, I'm curated, come and collaborate. No, this person, when it comes under them sheets that they walk around that walking mattress, that one's codependent, man. She's looking for a next victim. That's what she's looking for. Yes, there's messages going around. There's messages going around about Queen of Cups, a Queen of Pentacles upside down within the community, about how they celebrate, how they collaborate with people. So now the people are talking about this speed change, sudden action from an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person that needs to travel away, because this person, upside down Queen of Pentacles, is looking for quick results. So they do quick decisions. So now maybe there's air travel going around. There's a lot of messages going around, all right, about a new project that's going to be inspired by Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. But there's a very jealous person, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, that maybe they were celebrating with this person at some point. They were happy with this person at some point. But now, at this point in life, a very devious, deceptive person. Very devious. Very jealous, obsessive person. Very unfaithful, insecure person. Very codependent. When it comes to bringing in projects, they want that quick change, quick results. They don't like to do the work. They like other people. It's like ghost writers. This one likes ghost writers. Very devious person. So now we're looking at reliability. Someone's being more reliable to themselves, okay? Because now there's lots of messages going around about Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, about their production, about their routine. Looking at the responsibility of maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, a Leo person that's probably worried about a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, or vice versa. They're just probably worried about each other. I don't know if that guys resonates. So you're looking at a financial growth, achievement. Someone's going into a very good investment if they turn their back on a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Pentacles. Maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. They have to focus on their own personal goals and step away from self-doubt and bring in alignment. And alignment is going inner alignment. Say, for instance, if you're a fire sign, you're the walking example of power. It comes from the intuition. That's the soul, because a fire is the soul. If you are a water sign, you are the walking example of peace. How do you bring peace within yourself to bring heaven on earth? Because you are the walking example of emotions to bring in the water, because you have to water your root, innit? When you plant your seed. So the earth signs is about practicality. How did you bring service on earth? Do you understand? Because now you've got your seed. How did you grow it? How did you root it? And someone's rooting it with no emotion. This is why their projects don't grow for long-term success. It's only like short-term success. Little flash. It's not working. So someone needs to understand that if you're working in a team means everyone has their own strength, weakness, opportunities, threats, whatever. If it's not working and you're discluding other people with talents, creativity, because you're jealous, you're not just biting your own hand, you're biting the whole team because of your own selfish needs. So there's no point working with this person. It's just a failure. There's no point. No point, because they're not doing the God's law of being practical to bring heaven on earth. Why? Because every single person, regardless what skill you have, what talent you have, it doesn't matter. It's a gift from God. You are gifted to plant your foundation. Why? Because you are a gardener. So when people take people's talents and that, you're creating karmic debts. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because everyone's given a talent. Everyone's given a gift. Everyone's given that opportunity to create, because everyone's supposed to have a soul apart from these two people or this one person. They don't have one. Why? Because they bedroom hop energy. They wasted their energy too much on deception, jealousy, obsession. Because when energy, say that this is a cup. Every time you do deception, it doesn't matter if you're a famous person or not. You're selling your soul. Why? Because you're going against your purpose. You're going against the soul purpose. Do you know what I'm saying? Right. So this person's soul has been defeated, been depleted into nothing. It's a shell in hell, in heels. That's it. Nothing. Just a shell. That's why they're devious. They can't help the thoughts of deviousness. Because it's all about power and domination. And that's not how you got power. So maybe a Leo person is being very positive. He's got the courage to be more reliable to self and come out of Ten of Swords. Maybe he's going to look for the Empress, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Maybe they're finding a solution to a painful ending, because somebody wanted a painful ending for the Empress. All right. But the Leo person is finding happiness with the Empress. A Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. because they've done their personal transition. They found their organic self. Do you understand? Because maybe this person feels that there's unfinished business with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. But there seems to be a situation for a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person when it comes to an upside down Queen of Wands. It could be this one person, or there's 3 women in this group. It could be a water sign, earth sign, and a fire sign. They're more or less like over self-confident women, but deep down, when it comes to their energy and emotions, is very much into jealousy, insecurities, very narrow-minded, pushy, demanding, overbearing, busybody, deceptive people. And that's why this energy is not going nowhere in this group. Why? Emotional immaturity. Why? The barrel of insecurities. This is why when it comes to creating appointments to grow this team, all this collaboration, it's disappointment to new ideas to create. Why? Because they have creative blocks. The mind and the emotions is too much into dishonesty, disharmony, conflicts, jealousy, obsession. Do you know what I mean? So someone's got the willpower to go forward. Got the willpower. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, away from a 5 of Swords. Because they're getting into a 2 of Cup. Someone's got a new idea. They're very curious about the 2 of Cup. God's 2 of Cup. God's 2 of Cup, man, is more important than a 3 of Cup. That's about people, things, and places. It's never just you and that person. It's always you and someone else. You and whatever. It's never loyalty. So this person's only holding on because of project and money. That's it. And celebration. That's it. That's all this brand. So there's no point staying there. No point. There's no stimulation for the thoughts. There's no emotion to water the seas, to bring in that solid creativity. Because it's all about people using people with an upside down King of Cups. Bad advice, scheming, fraud, bringing negative talking within this group. So this could be a karmic. Well, obviously it is, because you've got the masculine King of Cups upright, which is a fire sign person, looking at a new love, looking at the cup, looking at self-love. And he's looking directly at a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Maybe they want to send messages, but there's someone in the way. Upside down Queen of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. That's very self-centered, very jealous, very smothering person. So now we understand that someone's in greed. That's why they got heartbreak and bringing negative talking when it comes to work and reliability, which is an earth sign person. So someone's being underpaid. Maybe an air sign person or an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. They're being underpaid. So now you're looking at a lack of inspiration to stay within this team or collaboration, because someone is too hasty and makes too many mistakes. Uninspired person. So now maybe this upside down Queen of Pentacles, because of this harmony, and someone wants harmony, there's a conflict with a Leo person, because they're fighting. They're fighting over jealousy, codependency. They're fighting over clashing tempers. They got personalities clashing, egos striking, echoes, disobedience. Everybody's not listening. Why? Because everybody wants to be power and domination. Everybody wants to embody someone else. And everyone's like talking to reply, but not talking to understand. It's more the feelings of codependency. You can't go because I need you, but I don't like you, but I need you because I'm insecure, even though I'm unfaithful, jealous, obsessive person. So it's not making sense. So that's why there's conflicts. So now someone is jealous of the Empress, who is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, who was seeking a personal closure from a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius person. So now this person feels like it's a burden. Maybe a Sagittarius person with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Could be a marriage, because he was seeing upside down Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. So now someone's overloaded with a burden, too much responsibilities. Because someone's responsibility is more, I want to create so that I can start celebrating my communities. I can be celebrating the thing I didn't fucking do. This man just wants to be celebrated. They just want quick results in everything they do. Do you understand why? Because they're just jealous, a jealous, obsessive person, very jealous and obsessed over the Empress energy. Someone's very creative, divine feminine. She's about harmony and art. This is why there's negative thoughts about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Someone's projecting their self-imposed restrictions, but someone's looking at spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison. But someone's looking at being a victim of mentality. So now we're looking at restrictions. Someone feels isolated. Someone wanted the Empress isolated. The divine feminine, the karmic. So now we're looking at justice. Someone, the karmic, because this is the karmic card, is an upside down Queen of Pentacles. They're looking at every action as consequences, but this person has no empathy. So they don't understand about actions and consequences. This is why there's a conflict and there's a struggle. Because someone doesn't have feelings. This is why someone has to be defensive against their territorial. Because this is a life lesson. It's about cause and effect. Integrity. Someone hasn't got no integrity. They might look like they have because the image, the Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. Under that walking mattress of a sheet bed cover. That is a community. Let me behave myself. That's a community walking mattress, bro. Upside down Queen of Pentacles. This person into vanity, a very gullible person. Very gullible person. Very gullible person. So now we're looking at legal dispute when it comes to spirituality. Someone is definitely going for a karma. They have to pay their karmic debt in spirituality. So regardless what they look like here on earth, it's either one or two or both, but they're definitely going for a lawsuit. Okay, someone's heart's being weighed, and someone's saying your heart is heavy as a stone because you're too jealous, self-centered, obsessive person. You're very obsessed over the Empress. So this is why there's disharmony with families, with a Leo person. But Leo person has to focus on their strength. They got to leave home. I don't know what you were doing with this person. Leo person's got to leave home. So now you're looking at the Sun. The happiest deck in the card. Someone's happy with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. They're happy that maybe they supported them through happiness. Gave the light to expose the anxiety, the fears. Maybe someone was in a nightmare. Because now we're looking at friendship. Someone feels like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. They want to reunite with this person. They feel this is a friend. They want to party. Gather. Because now we're looking at unexpected changes for an earth sign person when it comes to celebrations with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. We're looking at harmony. After disharmony, we're looking at engagements, homes, reunions. We're looking at a community, domestic happiness due to creativity or freedom. Maybe somebody wants to marry a soulmate, but someone's given negative talking, an earth sign person, due to greed, and they're also being underpaid. They're not paying people their right wages, this person. So now someone has a lack of inspiration. Because someone's too hasty, makes too much mistakes within their community. They only want to do celebrations. They're very vanity, very into vanity, man. So somebody just wants to go back to a soulmate person, Aries, Sagittarius person. They feel like they're Aquarius person. But they feel like before the harmony, this disharmony at work with someone that has a conflict, group conflict. Because now we're seeing the star. The star card is upside down. So that means someone has to defend themselves because someone's looking at maybe a famous person. They're going through disgrace. Because they have a lack of inspiration in this group. Why? Because there's no creativity. Creativity comes from your emotions, which is tapped to your imagination, that tapped to your intuition, that tapped to your psychic gift. Do you know what I mean? And it goes on to do that development. It comes from self-love. This person doesn't have self-love. This is why it's not working for them. So this is a row of disagreements. It's a struggle because it's a bit of a challenge. This is a competition. All right. This is someone's enemy, a hidden enemy to a fire sign person. Because now we're looking at a major choice in love. Soulmates. Somebody's choosing love, and it has to start from self. That's the foundation. This is why there's a conflict in the air, because someone's choosing self-love. They're returning back to their original roots. Do you understand? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, thinking about maybe a Gemini person, maybe a Leo person. Because Because someone wants to shed their old skin, but someone needs to let go of people, which is the earth sign person who's very possessive. They have issues when it comes to unfaithful. They're jealous, obsessive, insecure, very codependent. They do seek that closure. They do seek that like success, but it's always like that quick result. I want the quick result because I want to go around and being celebrated. I want to be celebrated. Do you know what I mean? Without putting any effort into anything. So now we're looking at seeking closure. Maybe a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person was seeking closure from an ex-lover that he felt like was a soulmate. But Aquarius person, the Empress, is transitioning her mind. Because with Aquarius, they don't tolerate this stuff. It's just not it. It's not it. They'll cut you off like nothing. I think that's the problem as well. There's no comeback from the past, especially with this Queen of Pentacles. Maybe she feels regret now because we could have worked in a really good team. But she brought her promiscuity, do you understand, to a soulmate. This is a karmic person. While they were projecting, they thought this soulmate needed a Leo person. But they were projecting their own insecurities because they're very codependent on people. Aquarius person always puts the default of love first. You don't care if you're a soulmate, mother, father, picnic, dog, puss, cat. She's not business about no. All she cares about is love. Uno, do your thing. She'll just sail away and left you behind. So now Taurus person looking at the generosity of Aquarius, Gemini person. That how they're very truthful, very honest. Do you know what? Someone wrote on my thing, you know, oh, they wish they could meet honest people, something like that. But there is 8 billion people in the world. You can't judge maybe 100 people or 10 people in your life and say there's no love, no one's honest. That's a lie. That's the illusion. Because you're not using your intuition. That's an illusion, man. There is honest people out there. Don't project that onto other people. It's wrong, you know. So don't project it. So now we're looking at creativity. We're looking at justice for a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. All right. They're looking at justice. They're going to overcome their hardship. Okay. They're bringing stability. They will escape any ruins, especially from lovers. Because now we're looking at making an investment. Somebody was making an investment in a Taurus person. So now they owe a karmic debt to this group, wasting people's time, just wasted because immaturity, just children in a playground, clowns in a circus, creating delays or disappointment when they know they're not qualified to do anything. They shouldn't be investing in anything. Someone tried to invest into the Empress energy, so there's karmic debt consequences. You can't play with God's law, but these people don't believe in God. So please write your dreams down. I heard this from the same thing from Adiwali's karmic person. Genevieve Nadja, she said she not believe in God. She said, is God real? What a stupid question to fucking ask at this point in life. When you go around saying God bless, people should bring themselves back to God. And you've got how many millions of fans? You're lying to your people. You're lying. You're not allowed to ask if God is real. Why? Because your heart's being weighed as heavy as a fucking stone. Why? Because you stole from Adiwale Kinyawa Abaji. Simple. Wasting people's time because you want vanity. Childish, childish, childish child. That's a child. A grandmother, that's a child. Karmic copycat. Arrogant, very arrogant person, hyperactive person, hyperactive show-off, one who promises but can't deliver shit. So now these people unhappy. Maybe Aries or Leo person, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person unhappy. Someone's acting out now. Maybe a Sagittarius person, lack of energy, discouragement, obstacles, someone who breaks your heart. Very insensitive people. And maybe this person feels they acted out on a Gemini Aquarius person because of this ignorant person. Because people like to judge by their experiences, but not by their intuition. If they went by their intuition and judged by experiences, they would realize a whole different picture. Whole different picture. You can't blame someone and take it out on someone else because someone else is like this. Doesn't mean everyone's like that. Because you chose 3 women like that, doesn't mean the 4th one's going to be like that. Maybe this time, especially masculines, tap into your emotions, start crying. If the woman said you're a pussy for crying, go tell her to go and suck her mother and walk out. Simple. If my masculine don't cry, I call him a pom-pom. Cry, my friend. Why? Because it's going to bring out your creativity. Do you understand? It's going to bring out that emotion. It's going to make you more mature. Why? Because you're tapping into your imagination. You're having fun like a child. Innocent child having fun on the earth. If you don't tap into your emotions, guess what you're being? Immature. Impulsive. Impulsive people. You don't want to be impulsive all the time. Be impulsive when you're connected to your intuition. Yeah. But don't be just impulsive. So someone's running away from a Taurus person. Look at them running. Nah, she's too arrogant, man, hyperactive. They're running, man. They're running, and now they're probably standing still and thinking now, whoa, what the hell was I in? Do you understand? Because now you look at the Emperor. Maybe he feels wounded. He was refusing to compromise with the higher priestess, a Gemini Libra Aquarius person. So maybe he was a little bit rigid or lack of discipline. Lack of discipline. Why? Because upside down. Upside down. Page of Cups. Someone who doesn't plan for tomorrow. But somebody was playing with someone's abandonment issues, you know, for unexpected changes. Queen of Swords. She's looking at putting that behind her, missed opportunity with a fire sign person. She's just completing her own world. It's all about self-love, man. It's about self-love. You got the courage. Just be persistent, you know. Because someone's acting out. Sagittarius person. Maybe they're acting out on the friend, maybe, of a Leo person. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person acting out. Trying to bring discouragement, obstacles. Could be a sister, an auntie, younger person. But does Aquarius care? No. Don't care. Don't care what people think. She don't care. Why? Because she walks in love and truth. She doesn't care about what other people think. So you can go around breaking her heart. She doesn't really give a shit. You are just insensitive people. Just insensitive people. You can't say, oh, don't talk to that one, when in your own circle, you're jealous, you're unfaithful, you're obsessive, you're codependent. Judge yourself, my friend. Judge yourself, because someone said someone's a burden. A King of Cups is a burden to a Sagittarius person. Because he went to a lover. He took that risk. So someone's got to let go of that emotional baggage. Sagittarius person, let go, man. He's a baggage. Let go. Let go. Choose happiness. Don't fear moving on. Choose happiness. Choose self-love, Pisces. Walk forward. Don't be trapped in your mind. Bring your mind to calmer waters. Transition into self-love. Try and create that divine feminine within yourself. You know? It's all about repent. It's repent, man. But this one's a shell. Can't balance nothing. Now you're looking at a very balanced Aquarius person. Very balanced person. So now we're looking at transitioning. Someone keeps repeating the same old habit. Why? Because they're unqualified. Unqualified. That's what's going around. This person's unqualified. You could be EP, direct, whatever. You're unqualified. You had to pillow talk for that position. Behind closed doors, you had a whole load of people helping you to become an EP, helping you with your investments, helping you with sailing. Always need a lover. Why? Codependency. It's too much. It brings conflict. And when that person is ready to move forward, they're going to hang on to you like nothing, man. I can't do that energy. I never have. I don't like it. I don't like... You know what my biggest fear? I can't ever lie. Is relying on people. That's my biggest fear. I don't like relying on people. And I know I've got to create that balance. It's going to make me a bit emotional because I don't like relying on people. I don't like it. Because of this. Same thing because of this. So maybe I'm projecting onto the masculine. Because I don't want to go into that conflict. I don't like arguments. I don't like fighting, waking up and arguing over money. That's madness. Get your priorities straight. Pay your rent, man. Pay your water bill, pay your electric. There you go. Do what you want after that. So what's the problem? Because people are too immature. Do you know what? If you're living in the Western world, or you've had a little bit of recognition, a little bit of money, I don't care what anyone said. You can't be broke, man. It's your lifestyle. It's your thoughts. It's your relationships. I don't care what anyone said. I can't do reliability. I can't. So now there's a decision to be made when it comes to making an investment. Because someone keeps repeating mistakes, overspending, they're in debt, overqualified, they don't have emotions, they're a psychopath, sociopath, social climate. All of that is too much. I can't do that energy. I don't know how you lot do it. I can't do it, man. Not for money. Can't do that, man. It's integrity first, man. Principles first, man. You got to rely on yourself. It's self-love. You got to look at self-love. Why? Because it brings you that fulfillment. Somebody had a wish fulfillment, though, for an investment. A karmic. So now that the truth is coming out, there's lots of messages going around, and someone's going for a wish fulfillment, maybe a fire sign person. Look, action again. Lots of messages going around. Lots. So people can walk around, hi, in your bed sheet. That's what psychos do, man. Psychopaths, they don't see their consequences. They don't see it. It's like children. That's a child. They don't see their consequences. They don't see it, man. A very arrogant person, very hyperactive, a show-off person. Person that brings promises but can't deliver shit without people helping, without people stealing, cheating, doing the most. So now you've got unhappy people within a community. A Leo person's got to stand up for themselves, man. They got to be more productive and reliable to themselves. They got to stop standing up for a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person because they're arrogant, they're daredevil, they're a show-off, they're promiscuous. They're going that way anyway. They're going that way, away, the back's turning. But the energy is still here. They got to move, man. It's the energy. Leo person is going to have a victory. If they wasn't famous today, they're going to be famous tomorrow. I'll tell you that for nothing. I keep seeing that fame card with this person. So now looking at an investment. This is why this person is jealous, because they're going to be increasing in fame, and that's what they don't want, Leo, you're wasting your goddamn time. Go balance yourself, man. Sagittarius, balance yourself, walk away, find your happiness. That is the true pleasure. Slam the door, shut the door, keep yourself away from people, from distraction. You're wasting your time because someone has a lack of ambition. They like to bring delays. That's why they want, misery likes company. This is what the situation is. Misery likes company. There's a friend that likes to make investments with lovers to bring in their roots, but it just brings conflicts, man. Too codependent. It brings burdens. In the end, it's going to be a burden. Massive burden. Massive. Because it's all about money. That was it. Money. So someone built maybe a whole family, community, friends, celebrated, went out, done engagements with these people, celebrating, had baby showers, all of it. And in the end, it was all about money. That was that person's wish fulfillment. Money. So now, the energy is a very arrogant, reckless person pointing over there. Someone turned their back away from this Taurus person to create their justice. Justice is here for a fire sign person and an air sign person. All right, remember, walk in love, talk in truth. Love you guys. Bye.